Hi, this is Michelle from Layers of Learning. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about geography. It is one of my favorite subjects, and I have long thought that it's not focused on enough. In American schools, we teach something called social studies, which is a combination of geography and history, and it's not enough. We need to be teaching a focused history class and a focused geography class. Geography is important because it's about everything that's going on in the world today, right now. It's the planet as it is today. It's cultures and people as they are today. And that deserves a focus all on its own. It deserves full attention. And so that's what Layers of Learning does. Karen and I started writing Layers of Learning back in 2008. And at that time, we decided that geography and history would be treated as separate subjects. So what we've done is we've taken the 4 years of Layers of Learning and broken geography down into 4 major focuses of study. So our first course is called People and Planet, and it is about physical geography, landforms, biomes, natural resources, water supplies, soil, environmental issues on the planet. All of that goes into that course. And as children are taught about the physical geography, they also are taking a tour of the whole Earth. On that, in the first year, we focus on the continents. So in one unit, they'll be learning about Africa, and in another unit, North America. And at the same time, of course, learning about all the physical geography concepts that make up that whole course. In the second year, we focus on maps. And that course is called Mapping Our World. Maps are key to geography. They are the centerpiece of geography. Without maps, you can't show places. Just like history is about time, geography is about place. So the maps are the tool that we use to show people on the planet, natural landscapes of the planet, cities, countries, borders, all of that stuff is done through maps. And so we teach about map projections and keys and scale, topographic maps. Students learn about things like how maps can inform, but also how they can lie. And so throughout that whole unit, you're learning about all these different aspects of maps and how to use them, how to navigate with them, how to read them, how to make them. And at the same time, like in year 1, you're taking a tour of the planet, but this time we focus down onto individual countries instead of just hitting continents. And we're going to do that through all of the next several years of Layers of Learning. So in year 3, we focus on cultures, and that course is called World Cultures. Culture isn't just holidays and language and dances. Those things are kind of the icing on the top of the cake of culture. Culture goes much deeper, though. It's about our mores, our manners. It's about our belief systems, whether those are religious or otherwise. It's about the stories that we tell, national myths, which are not myths in the sense of made up fake lies. They are stories that are told to teach and pass on the values of a society. So we teach about myths from all over the world. Like the myths of George Washington teach about liberty and selflessness in sacrificing for your country. Those are American values. And so we talk about that kind of stuff, and we get really deep into cultures and how they're spread, how cultural elements from all over the world are passed around from one people to another people. And then again, as in year 2, you're also learning about different countries around the world and the things that make those countries unique. So you get to take the things you've learned about landscape and maps and culture and use them in studying individual countries. And the final year is about the human systems that we create. Things like government and economics, agriculture and industry, all of these things that make up human societies. And we call that course People and Planet. And so students learn about war, and they learn about migration and poverty, rich nations and poor nations, and all the different types of governments that people have across the world. And at the same time, they're learning about more countries and regions around the world as well. So when you get into geography, it's not only about just memorizing the map, like knowing where Bolivia is, or knowing that Spanish is the language of Spain. It's a lot deeper than that. And that's why you can't just glom geography onto history and mix them all together and think that you're teaching kids well enough. We believe you need to teach this geography separately, thoroughly, and teach these deep concepts along with learning about the countries and the people around the world. And that's what fosters an understanding of not only other people, but of yourself. So we believe strongly in having geography be a full subject that gets a lot of attention and gets full equal time in the curriculum. And I hope that you will join us. Layers of Learning is a homeschool curriculum company. We create hands-on and literature-based lessons in history, geography, science, arts, and language arts. Check us out at layersoflearning.com and on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Have fun learning!